So let's get ourselves into a space and make a start on Lower Body Tuesday. We're just going to gently jog on the spot and just increase our heart rate. That's it. Nothing too strenuous. Just nicely moving the body. Feel the heart rate going up. Let's get all our good nutrients into the right places and shift all that waste away from where it doesn't need to be. Straight to some star jumps, some jumping jacks. Get those big joints moving, get that synovial fluid flowing. Again, if you can't do jumping jacks, just do something you can do. No problem, just step into the side, move your arms. As long as you're getting those big joints moving, that's the main thing. And back into joy on the spot. Okay, we'll kick those out. Right, so today we're going to do 5 exercises, specifically targeting our lower body. So looking at our quads, our hamstrings, and our glutes principally. Remembering also to make sure we're controlling things with our core as well. So the first thing we're going to do is grab hold of some weights. I'm going to go with some stiff leg deadlifts. So feet roughly shoulder width apart. And we're going to hold our weights just in our hands, just dangling down in front of us. Our weights at this point are just levers, nothing more than that. Our hands and arms, sorry. And what we're going to do is bending and pivoting at our hips, keeping our back nice and straight, our shoulder blades pinned back. We're going to bring ourselves down, feel it stretch down the back of your hamstring, and then we're going to squeeze our glutes to bring ourselves back up to standing. And same again, coming all the way down, feeling that nice stretch, and we're just going to squeeze our glutes and our hamstrings back to standing. If you see it from the side, you should see that back kept nice and straight. We're trying not to damage our back here. Your legs can be slightly bent, it's okay. You need to slightly push your backside backwards to keep balance, that's okay. The key thing here is getting a stretch in your hamstrings. From there, we're going to go into some wide stance squats. So feet double shoulder width apart, bring the weight up onto our chest. And what we're going to do is drive our backside backwards as we bring ourselves to the floor. I aim to try and get my elbows to my knees and then squeeze your quads and stop with your glutes, pushing the floor away. So same again, all the way down. Nice. Well, I'll do it from the side actually, it's probably better. All the way down into that squat position, pushing your backside backwards, knees are over your feet, and squeeze your quads and stop with your glutes. From there, we're going to go into some step-ups. You can do this with or without weights. And it's the same kind of movement, but this time we're going to raise our leg, put it onto the step, drive through the step, and then squeeze it by squeezing with our quads and stopping with our glutes when we get to the top. All the way up. You should see a nice positive hip engagement. After we've done that, we're going to do some curtsy lunges. So find yourself a space, a couple of marks on the floor will work perfectly. We're going to step our foot behind our other foot to the side, drop our weight down, and then we're going to squeeze our quads to bring ourselves back to standing. Once we're back at standing, onto our other foot, and down, squeeze, and back to standing. To finish with our last exercise, we're going to do some seated leg extensions. So if you've got a weight, and you can hold it between your feet, then great. What we'll do is sit down on a chair, hold the weight between your feet, and we're now going to squeeze our quads to raise our legs up, and then slowly lower them back down. If you're using bands for this, you might need to put the band around the bottom of your chair, and then have the bands around your ankles so that you can get the same kind of feeling as you're raising your legs. Okay, any questions? If not, we'll go straight in for our first set of stiff leg deadlifts. So find yourself space, Get yourself a couple of weights. And this one we're going to use for that stretch down the back of your hamstrings. We'll go for 10 reps in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, and from there into wide stance squats. So feet double shoulder width apart. Again, angle of your feet doesn't matter, don't have to be pointed specifically forwards. It's where mechanically your body finds it the best. We're going to go down to squatting position in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, and from there into step ups. So driving our foot through the step. I'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10, 11, 11, 12, 12. Too many. I was enjoying those. And then into our curtsy lunges. So standing up straight, moving our back leg behind our front. I'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10. Okay. Now going down to seated position. We're going to our seated leg extensions. So see if you can grab hold of weight just between your feet. I'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, have a break, have a drink. We'll put the timer on. There we are. How was that, other than counting to 12 for the step ups?
Yeah, Yeah, everything was fine except for the seated things. I cannot do them.
Okay.
I don't know if it's what the mechanics are, but even I can do it with no weights like this,
Okay.
but I find that once I have a weight down, I can't really,
Lift your legs up.
it's not that I can't physically, it's just it's weird. It's like blocked. I don't know even know how to describe it.
I wonder if it's
For example, it feels very like this one feels normal when I do it with nothing.
yeah,
But when I put a little weight on, the 5 kilos is not a lot,
yeah.
especially for legs. It's like very awkward. I can't even
Oh,
because of the I'm like kind of too low in a way.
yeah.
I don't know any,
It's,
I don't have a higher chair though.
I was going to say, is your step any higher of interest?
I can't really, it's not really higher. No, it's lower.
Oh, okay then. Don't,
It's
don't
low.
do don't do that. Okay, just use it without the weights, but this time really concentrate on that squeeze of your quads. So again, that you can use the whole connection thing. Drop your
Yeah,
fingertips,
it's
really squeeze them.
no,
Uh,
my point is
yeah,
it's not about the weight, it's about the height of where I'm coming from. For
yeah,
some reason, your step is quite high, or I don't know what it is. I need
yeah,
like almost like one of those like bar stools, you know?
yeah.
Just looking to see what I have. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, right. So let's if you're struggling with that, let's just say go with no weight, and what we'll do is just use it as a way of squeezing the
Yeah.
quads, and
Okay.
then again releasing them slowly, bringing them back down.
Sounds good.
Cool. What also sounds good is getting into set number 2. Get some more of those hamstrings stretched as we go into our stiff leg deadlifts. Again, really concentrate your feelings and thoughts all on that hamstrings. Feel them stretch and really squeeze them to bring yourself back up to standing. I'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, and from there into ice squats, feet double shoulder width apart. Bring your weights just onto your chest. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, and from there into our step ups. Again, really feel yourself drive your foot through the step, really squeeze those quads then to pull yourself up. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10. Okay, moving from there into our curtsy lunges. So finding our space, finding our marks. Really concentrate on that squeeze in your quads as you push the ground away, as you push yourself back into your standing position. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10. Okay, I'm going to sit down. I'm going to do the leg extensions. Again, doing them without weight is fine. So we're just going to use that feeling. So if it helps, just pop your fingertips into your quads. You can even close your eyes, just get that extra focus. Really feel those quads squeeze. So raise your leg, squeeze them a little bit more when you get to the top, and then squeeze them as you're lowering as well. And we'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, have a break, have a drink. Put the timer on. How did that feel?
I mean, fine.
Good.
I felt the squeeze. And it's just bizarre because you can see, that's why I put the camera down. You can see that I have leg movement
Yeah.
normally, but once there's a weight on there, it gets, maybe I'll try it in a smaller weight next time.
Yeah, yeah.
But
So it might just be that it's pulling your legs down enough and it's just catching.
yeah,
Yeah.
trying to figure out how to boost up my chair, but I don't know how to do that. So I kind of have it locked in there.
Yeah. Yeah. Safety first, though. Just make sure you're okay. There's nothing worse than seeing people when they're thinking, "Oh, I'll just balance this on top of this just to see if I can make it work." It's like,
Yeah, everything
definitely.
comes crashing down. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah,
Cool.
sort of locked in there to the height I like. So we'll be fine. Let's grab that.
Right. Well, let's move on to set number 3. We're going to push up to 12 reps now.
Oh,
So back into our standing position. Our stiff leg deadlifts. Again, nice and slow, controlled on the way down. Really use this time to stretch out those hamstrings. Then fast and powerful on the way up as you squeeze them to return yourself back to your standing position. And we'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, and from there into our wide stance squats. Feet double shoulder width apart. Again, slow on the way down, feel the stretch, and then fast on the way up, really feel the squeeze. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, moving on to our step ups. And keeping that nice rhythm with this. Again, we're not stopping at all throughout the whole of this process until we get to the end of this set. And we'll start these in 3, 2, one, and one, one, two, two, three, three, four, four, five, five, six, six, seven, seven, eight, eight, nine, nine, 10, 10, 11, 11, 12, 12. Okay. And from there, back into our standing position, ready to go into curtsy lunges. And we'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10, 11, 11, 12, 12. Okay, sitting down, going to our seated leg extensions. Again, use these without weights or a very small weight. Concentrate on the squeeze in your legs. So fast on the way up, slow on the way down, very slow on the way down. And remember to hold it for that moment just at the top as well and do the extra squeeze. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, have a break, grab a drink. There we go, timer on. Ah. Oh. So how's work treating you at the moment? Are you being able to ease back into it nicely?
Not really.
Ah,
Partially because the month that I was away, I was supposed to do more work to prepare for this exhibit. It's coming in 2 weeks, and I didn't.
ah,
So now it's crash course and just, getting ready.
yeah.
Not good.
Have you already got all of the works kind of printed and things ready, or do you have to go through all that process?
Everything except one, so it's in good shape printed wise. I have to do some work to frame everything, reframe certain things, but
Hmm.
not everything. It's 39 pieces, so it's a lot.
Wow.
But it's some logistics of getting it there, some logistics of all the information complementary, and then assembling my list, which has been like I haven't done a list since the 1 year ago campaign. So it's just, some of that grunt work.
Right, got it. Okay.
But I'll be grunting in set number 4.
Oh, I like what you did there. As we move into 15 reps. Oh, you'll have to take a photo while you're at your exhibit and stick it into the group. So I'd love to see what it's like. Definitely. Okay, bringing it all together there. So great form, great feeling in connection, especially the hamstrings on this one, and that great speed. Fast on the way up, slow on the way down, as we go into our stiff leg deadlifts. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, from there into wide stance squats. So feet double shoulder width apart. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, and from there, straight into our step ups. A nice rhythm. Really connect with your legs, feel them squeeze as you drive the step away. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10, 11, 11, 12, 12, 13, 13, 14, 14, 15, 15. Okay. Straight into curtsy lunges. So again, find those 2 marks on the ground. Try and keep that depth the same, distance the same, that connection the same with your quads. Slow on the way down, fast on the way up. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10, 11, 11, 12, 12, 13, 13, 14, whoops, 14, 15, 15. Okay, final movement of this morning's session into our leg extensions. So again, really connecting with our quads. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, grab yourself a drink. And that's the end of another lower body session for today.
Thanks, Martin. As always, thanks for the motivation.
You're
I was on
welcome.
the fence of coming. I'm glad I did. Woke up at 5. I was like, all right, I'll stay awake. And then like 6:30, I was falling back asleep.
Yeah,
And I said, well, maybe I'll just do the video. And then I said, well, if I say that, then I'm not going to actually do it. And then I think I'm feeling not just the tiredness, a little bit of stress of back to school sort of thing, back to work, but a bunch of other things, but that I won't go into. But also, a month away break. Well, I did more, I brought weights and I knew that would motivate me, and I did more workouts than I normally would. Still feeling the lack of cardio. Sunday I had a ultimate game and it was fine until I had that aggravated my little injury, but
yeah,
cardio wise, I definitely felt it. But I knew that would be that way, and it's just the only way to get back into it.
yeah. But if you know it and you can ease into it, then that's the kind of main thing. Don't try and throw yourself 100%. So like you
Yeah, I
said,
didn't
but
cane it to 100%. I ran hard, but
yeah,
I didn't run the full 2 hours, which I normally do.
yeah,
And I definitely, when I started feeling it, I said, okay, let's not push it
yeah,
after I had that injury. But the one thing I couldn't do much was cardio down there. Did a lot
yeah,
of walks, but definitely feel it. So this week is a rebuilding week, like many times this year. This year's been up and down.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's part of life then, and that's the kind of when you're busy. I mean, and that's the key thing. It's about doing what you can do and feeling good about that, because don't beat yourself up. Everyone has busy times. And if you can feel great about the times that you do put in, then those days that you can't, it's just part of it. You don't worry about it. Do what you can do.
Yeah, but weights wise, it felt good to do a solid week when I was away. That was that,
Yeah.
and I did some sprinkled before and after, but that week helped me to not have a whole month of nothing.
Yeah. And it makes a difference, especially when, for example, you're working away or you're having a holiday or something. And even if it's just lighter weights or you're doing slower movements or whatever it is, just keeping that rhythm going. Sometimes that can be as mentally beneficial as it is physically beneficial.
Yeah, and I mean, while we were cooking from home a lot, it was definitely the land of cider and a lot of butter, and it was a lot of seafood, which was healthy, but
Yeah.
a lot of fish and chips too. So, there was definitely some backsliding in terms of that stuff goes, but you know, one allows a little bit because we're both on holiday and a short holiday, and you
Yep.
know, so
Cool.
thanks for that.
No, you're welcome. We'll catch up with you tomorrow then for call.